good with y'all?
We got a special guest today. You want to give a shout out to yourself?
My name is Angel, the owner and operator of Angelic Cleaning Services, and also owner and operator of Sacred Elements. It's a spiritual wellness business.
Cool Beans. If I can get you to just pull the mic. There you top notch.
Into the mic.
Cool Beans. Oh,
All right, Jill Scott.
exceptional. Let's jump into it. How was y'all day today? Anyone? You
It just started, so
It just started? Oh, well.
it's early.
It is early.
I guess
It's
so.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock's early.
Yeah.
It's to who?
To the
If
people.
2 o'clock is early, yeah.
On Saturday, 2 o'clock early, bro.
Yeah.
Cause
I
you
got kids. I got young kids. I get waking up at 8 o'clock.
You know
Every
what?
day.
like
Every
clockwork.
day.
That sounds
Yeah.
like torture.
I try my hardest to preach positivity into the black love. But if you happen to separate, the best thing is that every other schedule, every other weekend. So this weekend I got to sleep.
That sounds lovely.
See, my body doesn't even let me sleep like that. I get probably about a good 5, maybe 6 hours, maybe. But,
5,
Yeah.
6. I don't know. I get decent sleep. It's just because I worked nights for a long time. Then I switched to days, but I always find myself up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know how to switch it or stop
My
it.
body won't
I mean,
let
now I
me
gotta go to work, but
I was about to say we can talk about that off camera, but 3 o'clock that's the witch's hour. You know I told you I got a spiritual
Oh.
business. So if you wake up every day at 3 o'clock,
somebody cast a spell on me.
nah, the universe is trying to tell you that's the time where you need to manifest and talk
Oh.
to yourself.
I need to be talking to myself.
Well, I talk to myself too.
You know what? I knew he was gonna take it there.
I do. I talk to myself all the time. I'm one of those people. I love to talk. So if nobody's gonna listen to me talk, I'll just talk to myself sometimes.
Do you think so? Do you think there may have been a reason why your mama was like, you might need to leave the house at 18? Because that's the question. When is it time to leave?
Cause he talked to himself.
Talk to yourself. She probably felt maybe something a little off by my
My
son.
baby
Are you
ain't
okay?
I'm okay with it. It's okay.
I'm just asking. I don't,
okay.
it's right there.
Because I could say it like this. I left the house at 17. And the reason I left the house at 17...
Because you talk too much.
No. Because my uncle told me, because me and my mom used to go back and forth about stuff, because I feel I'm grown, and my uncle always told me, if you feel you too grown to stay at home, get out and get your own. So that's what I did. Well, actually, I went down to my dad's house, then I came back and got my own.
Okay. Well, that sounds lovely.
Nah,
So did
No.
you ever go back home?
nah. I've never moved back home.
So once you jumped off that porch, you was gone.
Yes, I would, because my mom. Okay, my mom is very old school with certain things, but on other things, I guess she called herself trying to teach us, but it wasn't quite the right way on certain things. Because one of the things is that she used, because my older brother, he died when I was probably about 11 and all that. So me and my other brother, she used to treat us more on the being very safe. Well, basically, she would treat us like 13-year-old girls. Even first dance I went to was my senior prom.
Oh wow.
First dance I ever went to.
Terrible. Your
Because
mama
my
would
mom, I couldn't go work out at times because my mom was always like, "Oh, well, if you go do that, somebody gonna get caught up, or somebody wanna fight you because of your size, or oh, if some white girl down there and you they gonna think you gonna mess with some white girl, then they're gonna blame you," kind of stuff like that. So it was just basically everything you had to be at home. So I was like, when everybody else get to do the stuff when you 16, 17, 18, go to movies with your friends, gotta do this. When I was 16, my mom was like, you don't have a girlfriend because we hadn't met her yet. And I'm like, that's not how it works. I go see her family, not you. She come see my family and That's what my mom
This
used
is
to do. She was,
this is weird here. Okay,
it's just what it was. Like, she would do certain things. And I understand because she already lost one son.
I was about to say
and
she was traumatized,
But
but
this
parents realize
you
it
know
don't.
how long ago that was though?
Man,
My
but you-
brother passed away when I was like 10, 11 years old. I'm 18. Well, actually, at this point, I'm 16.
Yeah, but you can never get over that. My mama, she died giving birth to me. And at 32, going on 33 years old, I still have my moments, right? So something that's so dramatic, we don't.
I mean, I
So
understand.
she should have, let you be a boy. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, one of her other baby boys passed. So I get the drift being a mother, but yeah, 18 going to your first dance.
that's
Woo!
tough.
And that's what I was.
That
I
mean
was
you ain't
like,
getting no cutty.
Oh no. I'm,
It's like, now that.
Don't get it twisted.
She hit you on
I am that like. We ain't gonna go into that. What I would say is like this. My mom was very strict on certain things, but what mama don't know.
Won't hurt her. Okay.
Yeah, so I was always doing something or somewhere. Oh, okay, and that's why I got caught up at school. That's why I try to tell a lot of younger people,
Now,
hey,
okay.
be cautious because I barely graduated high school.
Oh,
Oh, football season. Oh, if I ain't out on the field, I'm somewhere else.
I don't want to ask you where
What
you
you
were.
was
Don't worry
Doing.
about where I was.
We
at.
don't need
I
to.
don't
Don't worry
know.
about where I
I'm
was
gonna
at.
just
But,
assume.
yeah. You could. Your first assumption is more than likely correct.
Okay.
So,
But sidebar from your past experiences. Do you feel 18 is too young to send kids off into the world?
yes, in certain ways, I do feel 18 is too young because we're the only community that shoves our children out there. Like, don't get me wrong. We ain't gonna be two grown adults and you think you're gonna do the same thing I do in my house.
Right.
But if you just like, oh, well, you're 18, get out, go find your own. That's kind of hard. It's like before they could actually
We still
walk,
babies.
Yeah, you don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing. You haven't experienced life, and not just that. In America's school system, we don't even set it up for our children. Not just culture wise, but educational wise. We don't even provide enough adequate information on how to survive financially,
Yeah,
mentally,
true.
spiritually.
Not at all.
So it's not just the work of the parent, it's also the educational system. It's not prepared for an 18-year-old to just hop off the porch. So, but as far as us black people, most definitely we do that, and we do not realize that it hinders us.
Right.
More so, not saying that it's impossible, because look at us, right? We're successful, but at the end of the day, some of those challenges that we've been through, we shouldn't have went through, because we should have had our family support and not
Right.
been thrown out. And when I when I hear the term thrown out, I don't think that they just say, you know what, you 18, get out, right? But they make it so uncomfortable where we end up having small arguments or petty arguments, and you be
Right.
like, you know what, I don't even want to stay here.
Well, see, he can't talk about this one
I
because
can't.
his mom's
If-
is cool as a
I
sour
could,
pillow.
if I was, I could still be at my mom's house right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I'm just saying.
Like, his mom
Listen.
could do that. Like, with me and my mom.
So when did you leave the house?
I left technically I left when I went to college
Okay.
because I had my own space, and then I had his couch, and and then I had my own space again. Then once I left and once I graduated and went back home, how old was I? Like 20, 20,
You're
4?
20 something before you got married.
like 24 or something like that. 24, 25. I was old.
But you seen the world, because you did. The thing was, you was able to come back home if needed be, right?
Right.
Some people at 18, they don't have that opportunity. Once you leave, and that door
Close
shut,
the door.
See,
It don't
you
open.
can't come back.
I know
No.
my mom, she would let me come, but you would never hear the end of it. I know for a fact. She's going to make it so hard for you that you like, you know what? Yeah, I do need to get my own stuff. You know, I'm tripping.
mean,
That's what
Why
I'm
I came
saying.
back home.
But it should not be like that. I do not know what other races do in their household when the kids and their spouses and their kids all live together. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they making it work some way, somehow, because after one family moves in, then the next family not moving out till they have a down payment for their home or
Right.
something like that, and they're able to function all together. I do not understand why we
Because
I just yeah, go
do
ahead.
not know how to function together.
honestly, I'll say it like this. I could be wrong, but us as black people were very territorial.
Yes.
And we want the accolades and claim that we did it. Because, like, for example, my mom always told me this, and I've seen it firsthand. 2 women can't live together. Like, 2 grown women living together. Now, I would say 2 black women can't live together, because I think other women can. Because I remember me, my roommate, and both of us had our girlfriends living with us at that point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got into a fist fight and everything, and they were mad. One was mad at the other for things, and like they were harboring whole certain things, and then one want to be grown, the other one want to be grown, and not respect the other one's boundaries, kind of things. Me and my friend was like, "Hey, bro, as long as you don't come in here mess with my stuff, I don't mess with your stuff. You don't mess with me, I don't mess with you." More guys have that understanding, but
So, because you say it's territorial, is it because we as a race is taught survival before love, and we don't know how the other races are actually, what are they putting first? What is first on the pedestal
Right.
of teachings, right?
I would think it's more like, because if you say survival before love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, immediate survival. Because a lot of times we live in day to day as black people. Like,
True.
no, I'm getting paid today. I want the money today. I want this today. So we don't really
Not foresee
plan.
the
Yeah,
future.
we don't
Yeah.
plan future. So it's hard to tell a person who's been living day to day, every day, that, hey, I just turned 18. I don't have a plan. Well, I never needed a plan. I've been out here flying by the seat of my pants,
Yeah.
and I've been making it.
I
So
just got out there and get it, so you get it.
you go out there and do it.
No.
It's like, no, I can't send you to do what I did. I'm supposed to make it better for you. So no, you can try it my way if you want to, but you always got a place to stay.
But that's just like other races when their children go to college. What do you want to do in college? It's not, oh, well, do whatever you feel. Because a lot of times, and it's bad because a lot of us now, we change our major so many times. Like, oh, well, I want to do this. Oh, well, what about this? Oh, well, this one's easy. Then you get to that, like, junior level of college, and you're like, you know what? I'm just trying to get out. What can I do that's going to get
How
me
many
some
credits
time?
I need to leave?
I have this amount of credits, and
I just want to leave.
I just want to go.
I
I
just
want to be the first in my family.
Yeah, and but I'm saying that's the plan. When we do it, it's we just now getting the. Oh, I was the first person to graduate college. Some people, I was the first person to graduate high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
So now we can see further. It's like, well, if the trajectory is the same for me as well for you, then I graduated college, so I should expect my child to graduate college. So I need to at least give you enough room in this house to get through college at least. So if it don't go through, I graduated 20-something, I should expect you to be here till 20-something at least.
Yes.
Because that's the plan.
But the only thing I would say is if you don't have some type of idea plan, yeah, you're going to figure something out. I ain't just going to let you just relax in your
No.
at 18, because some people have the idea is, like in some cultures, they get to do that. Oh, I'm going to relax a little while, then I'll decide if I want to go to college, I want to go to the military, or if I just want to get a job.
Right.
In our community, for the most part, hey,
Just get a job.
which one you want? You ain't gonna just sit up here. You either gonna get a job, you gonna go to college.
So are you
Military.
siding with that mindset, or are you saying against, or just bringing it to the?
I'm just bringing it to the forefront because there's certain parts that I kind of agree with. Then there's certain parts that I'm like, yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work. Because, like, for example, I do believe you do need a good buffering period where you like, okay, I finished high school, I'm chill out for a minute, and now after that buffer,
That's
like
called a summertime.
yeah, summer vacation.
Got
I'm
2
not going to
months.
say one thing to you about no job, no nothing.
Right.
For this moment, this time, you need to be which way you want to go with it. I don't
On
care
your
which
grind.
way you want to go because everybody don't need to go to college. As I've told a lot of people, I see the future. In the future, yeah, you don't really need college for everything.
Right. My reason for asking is because, like, I feel like that buffer zone, like you said, is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fix, because forcing your kids to go to college is more so, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I didn't go, so you have to go. So I could, that's my flashing point to my friends. Like, nah, my kid went to college.
Yeah.
I'd be like, but it ain't your life no more. It's
Yeah.
not, once they reach a certain age and they trying to make decisions on their own, or what your parents used to say, you get to smelling yourself. At a certain point, I went from dictator to I'm a cabinet member, and eventually I'm just going to be a spectator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you reach high school and you can graduate it, I've officially stepped into the role.
The cabinet.
Yeah, I'm cabinet. I'm like, look, college is a good option. The military is a good option, depending on if the war in Ukraine take off or not. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Look, man.
Oh,
And then also going out and getting you a Walmart job, that's probably not the best option for me. I wouldn't choose it. But if that's what you want, I'll gladly watch you go work and stock shelves. I have no issue with you going
I
to
ain't gonna
stock
lie.
shelves.
I don't know if I'm gonna let you just like maybe if you're doing that for maybe a year,
Right.
like, but yeah, no.
Some people
I
got to
don't
learn the
even
hard
want
way.
mine to get comfortable doing this. So, I'm not saying, just like yesterday in school, right? I'm not saying that, oh, my child is better than, but at the end of the day, my child is going to be better than that.
Yeah.
Not saying that we all need worker ants, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We all need Indians.
You don't need.
But
to be
I'm
working.
breeding a chief.
Yeah.
You feel me? So at the end of the day, my child is not gonna go stock nobody's
stock no
shelves.
shelves.
Don't get me wrong.
I don't. You can do that in high school as you are saving, as you are coming with the plan, because it is good for a buffing season, right?
Right.
But are you really buffing, or are you just sitting
Don't
there
get too comfortable.
getting comfortable? Because most of the time you can be like, yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do. Well, are you writing? Because a plan without being wrote down, it's just a dream, right?
Right.
So therefore, what are you really doing? What are you really being successful and actually setting up what it is? And therefore, it should not just be taught during the senior year of school and then expecting at 18 for them to know.
Everything just
This is
snap.
what you input into your children as they're growing, as they're walking through life. Because at the age of, we teach kids we're elementary student teachers, right?
Right.
So I'm telling these kids, oh, well, here, when you with me, you have feelings. You can, if you don't agree with something, you can do it in a respectful way, because we was also taught that, oh, what I say goes.
Right.
We're not always right. So as
We've learned.
You know what I'm saying? So as we are talking, as we are growing our children and building our children up, start inputting those what you want different from how your parents did it.
Right.
So I'm not gonna force my kid. I'm not forcing college on my kids, because now they stressed out that they have to owe $100K.
Same. That's where I'm at.
You hear me?
I'm like,
And now they need to come back home, not because they don't have a good job, right?
No.
And they probably not even happy no more because they so stressed out that they have this bill
that's coming every month.
that's coming every single month. Joe Biden, do you hear us?
I was saying, you wasn't here, but I was saying, I was
Like,
like,
so-
Joe, I don't care what you do.
I don't care what you do.
Tell Sally Mae to get up off of me.
Man, get up off my back, devil, get up
Let me
off
go.
me.
Let me go.
Man, hey,
So-
that would be
Yeah.
nice.
So it's just like, Like you have to implement what you did not see growing up, but you cannot harp on so much of, because we can harp on so much of being different from what we seen that we don't even realize that we programming our minds subconsciously, that we making our kids the exact same way that we
Right.
said that we didn't want them to be, right?
Right.
So you just give a little bit, see what they gonna do, because they have to learn at a young age responsibilities and accountable, right?
True.
Right.
So then, but if you just buffing and you just buffing the floor, baby, bye.
We gotta
But
stop it.
like
Want
as
more.
you were saying, it goes from a young age. But that goes to one of the other points that I've always said. Man, it's just soft. Like kids these days are soft. When they get older, they starting to be softer and things like that. And don't get me wrong. I realize, and he said something very true. Nobody worries about being hard until war times.
Yeah.
When war happens, everybody wants,
Gotta be
that
hard.
hard dude
Yeah,
to
yeah,
come in
yeah.
there.
I need you to be
But you
hard.
want somebody that you said, oh, do not bully, do not do this,
To go-
to go fight some people that get their head slaughtered on live.
Yeah, right there
No,
on TV.
baby, you
No,
can keep that. I don't care how much you pay. I don't want
I
it.
don't want that. That
I
ain't
don't
my
want
job.
it.
That ain't. I didn't
No.
sign up for this.
I wanted to kumbaya and with
Because that's what you've been telling me to do.
yeah.
I just-
So we're not saying that you need to be gang all day, but at the same time you cannot, all of these feelings and people getting sued because we cannot partake in our First Amendment, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta ease up because I feel like
Right.
we're perfectly fine. This generation of nuck if you buck, we fine, right?
Yeah.
We gotta.
I
Of
feel
course,
like, yeah, I mean, because
but
we
these kids
already
are
into the next
too.
question.
Yeah.
So, no,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
own it. We there. So, is the world too PC or are we just stuck in our ways?
Two PC.
It's too PC.
I mean-
I just feel like I feel like, don't get me wrong, and it might be a view of where, you know,
We
you,
came from.
yeah, I just feel like we was good. Don't get, like, I could still go kick it with all my homeboy. I had the computer geek homeboy. I had the rapping homeboy, the gangster homeboy. I had a very large, diverse group of people I kicked it with.
Of course.
True.
So if I had to go knock somebody out, then sure, I'm going to go. It's nothing. I've been around this guy long enough. I know how to get that done. But if I
Yeah.
need to go and
We very versatile. Our generation is very,
I was just,
and we was talking about it, especially at the school we went to. It wasn't no. It was popular people, but it was no like how they portray on TV, like, oh, well, you can't talk to them, or like love don't cost a thing, right? How when
Right.
they walk down the hall, they made fun of the geeks. No, we hung out with the
no, with the
geeks.
geeks.
Yeah.
We hung out with the nerds. We hung out with the emu and the
Whatever.
jocks, whatever. Like I knew everybody, and it's not even
Groups.
nowadays. They say, "Oh, you being friendly." No,
No.
it's just
Yeah.
I know where you stand. You know where I stand. What's up?
It
You
just
know?
is what it is.
But
But-
that's like, I guess that's on how I feel about certain things. I could be cool with anybody. It doesn't matter who you are, unless you were a trash individual, we could be cool. Like if you trash, I don't want to mess with you. I don't care about your race. I don't care about any of that other stuff. As long as you don't disrespect me, as long as you ain't trash, we cool. But
Yeah.
nowadays it seems like, oh, everybody worry about all the little, I don't
Minor.
like these minor things about someone.
Comedians
Right.
can't even be comedians no more,
Which,
and I think that's crazy.
That's
like they
crazy.
have to be so political correct, and they jokes. It's not even the shit. Not even
it's
funny
not
no more.
funny. I'm like, the inappropriateness of the joke most of the times is why I was
Man, I
laughing.
couldn't wait to see Eddie Murphy or looking
But
at
that's
that
why
old
Eddie
Richard
Murphy was
Pryor.
talking
Yeah.
about
and-
he didn't want her to come back like that.
Yeah, because it's too many pins and needles you gotta walk
Right.
on to even get a halfway. That's Kevin Hart. To me, he's trash. He's not funny.
When he was talking about his life and talking about his kids, I was like, you're on the edge, buddy. Because when you're talking about your kids, a lot of people gonna be like, you shouldn't talk about them because but I'm
Yeah.
like, that's funny. I
That's
lived that
funny.
life.
Cause
I
that's
live there.
that's me.
Right,
I
but
be
when
like-
you get to talking about, oh, I got a gun in the laundry room, I'm like, what are you?
Yeah.
Stop, bruh. You're not funny.
Yeah. Or when his recent when it was too much. I love the LGBTQRS community. Sorry, y'all. But when you emphasize too much, it's like, why y'all giving? You want this agenda more than this agenda, but you want me to be sensitive to this topic, but not sensitive to this topic.
Right.
It's too political, and I think it's crazy.
It's crazy.
But that's one of the things that I think that I don't know if it's the government, the media, or
It's definitely media.
It's media.
because it's one of the things is we get so caught up into all these little bitty things like, oh well, this person said this, bro. If I don't like you, I'm gonna just turn you off. I don't have to boycott you.
Right.
Me boycotting you is hitting that power.
Because
Or
I know I
channel
didn't
change.
contribute any of my money to your situation. If I turn you off, I don't contribute.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, there's people out here that are really just trying to fight to get someone in trouble.
yeah.
It's like, man, how can I get you messed up?
You want to fight me for how I think,
Yeah.
which that is the exact same thing as what you're mad at me because I'm telling you I don't really agree with how you think.
Mhm.
And then you want to fight me back because you don't agree with how I think.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's an endless conflict because I'm never going to understand you and you never going to understand me. But the beauty about a comedian is you find understanding through laughter.
Yes. The
So we
medium.
was- yeah,
the
we was-
a happy medium.
Nobody in a comedy club is exempt. Everybody here can get it.
Everybody.
Everybody. So if you get, I'm going to get on you. If you're straight, I'm going to get on you. It don't matter.
If you're black, white, purple, brown, it does
Whatever
not
it is.
matter.
You going to catch them today.
Yeah.
And if you're making it PC, where you can talk about, because nobody has any problem when you telling a black joke on stage. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if you bring in a different community, now,
Oh, well,
look,
why you
why
punching
are you
down?
why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why were you laughing at the joke about me and I can't make a joke about you so I can laugh too?
Yeah.
We ain't
So
gonna
I just gotta tell you my oppression through my community, and not. So, no, that's
No, we ain't gonna
retarded.
do that.
No, well,
That's
I mean,
not
you
right.
could always just no. You can't even do that because then that'd be discrimination.
Yeah.
Oh, but I could always say if you don't want to laugh, you can't come in here.
Yeah. Well, if you get in here and find out that the comedy on stage ain't what you like, you ain't gotta say nothing.
You
can
could
just be
walk
like,
out.
walk out. You paid to get in. You not handcuffed to no chairs.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
And
leave.
if they don't want to give you your money back, dispute bank.
Yeah. Easy. Pay
Well, you
with
know,
credit.
you already
Everything
know black
credit.
people do that. Nah, that's not what I asked for.
Hey, no,
that's
you
not-
said
I-
you said black people, bro. I know plenty
No, I was
Plenty of
about
other
to say,
races.
no, it's the listen. They coupon the most. They man say that's a
We behind.
that's the
what-
next show. That's the next one because they be on it. They say
Death by coupon. She told the truth.
Mm.
They what? They had a who was it?
they will
Was it
go
on
to
YouTube?
they will go to Del Frisco's. You hear me? A $300 meal. You know what? I did not like, and I had a half off and this military discount and this.
Mhm.
No. Okay, now that's more like it. $27.98.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
dang,
good.
how you
That's
do
good.
that?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Man.
So
You
that's
know,
what they
and
do.
then call after they get it down to 27. Call back and be like, I'm just not satisfied. and end up with a $300 gift card.
What a gift card. That's what they
What? How you
then,
do this?
Then they gonna go to Google review and type a 6-page essay.
Mm-hmm.
The manager there, he was very
Giving names.
No, ooh,
Bob,
first-
Bob, the manager.
and his his last name is he wouldn't provide that, but his ID number is.
Mhm.
Hey sis, you
Dang.
got an ID number.
He drives a Corolla.
Yeah,
And he on you.
yeah.
You
So
can't
it's
express
not just us.
It's not just
I
us.
mean, I'm not
We
saying
make a
it's
lot of
just
noise,
us.
but we don't do it the proper way.
Yeah, we ain't going through the paperwork. You know, we
'Cause
don't
that's
like
too
that.
much. That's too much like snitching.
Yeah, I
You hear
don't
me?
want,
I
no
don't
issues
do
with
that.
you, dog. Look, I know you go to work. I go to work. We in the same game.
I just want to talk stuff, and if you want to fight, we can fight real
Man,
quick and then
You
get it
gonna
over.
go
with.
ahead.
Yeah.
I got what?
I got things to do.
I
I got
things to
3
do.
kids.
I can't be here all night.
Like, man,
I
it
ain't
was,
about you.
it was bad because I was telling people, some young people, I was like, man, will y'all quit snitching on each other? And I'm like, there's a difference between telling something that someone's doing wrong versus you snitching.
Right.
You snitching, you doing the exact same stuff. You just basically trying to get them in trouble.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like you got to tell the kids it's a difference between tattletelling and
Mhm.
telling. Telling
Yeah.
is like more safety, right?
Yeah.
Tattletelling is like, well, he did it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And
Let him make. I didn't catch him.
I didn't get you. Let him get
Listen,
caught.
I'm like,
Right.
and that's really teaching them business, okay? Because Donald Trump was all loopholes, bro. Hey, I'm just trying. Look, this loophole say I can do it this way, but we gonna change that after I've used it, right?
Yeah.
Done deal. Same thing for the kids. Hey, they said we can only be on the playground for 30 minutes, but if I went to the restroom and I was out there extra 5,
I lost 5, so I need to gain my 5 back.
boom.
So that's
So I was
Okay.
technically.
I was
technically 25 minutes. I lost.
I'm gonna let you make it today, but don't do that tomorrow.
Yeah. Like
That's-
Johnny Cochran, I got you.
And I'm gonna be like, and make sure your mama call me so I can tell her to make you a lawyer, okay?
Yeah,
Because
right.
you worked this out
You
real
work
good.
real for the whole squad.
Everybody. If I see anybody at the restaurant, be like, can't you wait 5 minutes before you go to get your full 30?
Get your full 30.
Get your full
Because
30.
we don't need them intermissions.
Yeah, we don't need that break right there. That ain't gonna work.
But PC culture has just gotten a little too far for me because I'm like, everything's like inappropriate. Like, inappropriate used to be like when somebody said something like real crazy and you like, bruh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was a little far. Now everything is
Everything.
inappropriate.
Education wise too. Teachers, I remember teachers back in the day, they can tell us about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell these kids nowadays about themselves. They can come in there and put us on Instagram, talk about us, rip us up. What? The moment you say something, well, you musty. Oh no. Oh no, I'm calling my mom. What? You just said my shoes leaning, but you musty.
Yeah.
And you can't say that. But you remember teachers back in the day, they tell us, baby, your hygiene is not DePaul.
Fix,
Yeah, you need to
Fix
just
that.
go fix that.
Fix that. Nah.
Is there ever hit you with that? Is everything okay at home?
Is everything okay at home? We can't even school them. Like you used to be able to get schooled at home and schooled with your teachers, right? They can kind of, it was like a village kind of ordeal. It's so much, it's very limited being in education. You don't want to step on nobody's toes, the children, because everything is so viral now, right? Everything is so political. Then they gonna tell their parent. Then even though their parent haven't called up there about they failing grade all year,
No, you don't
they gonna
care.
call up there. Oh, you told my daughter she musty? Ma'am, I did. Do y'all need some deodorant? I got you.
I'm saying I can bring it to
So it just be so, everybody's so touchy feely. I felt like being a little tough, it built character. These kids don't have no character but crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
But
world
that's
just
the thing
just
is,
crybabies.
because so many people baby people and then they turn into grown-ups being babies and I'm like, you see 20-year-olds without jobs, without anything, they just sitting at home
Waiting on
or
somebody else's money.
laid up behind somebody else, either a guy or a girl. You don't go out get your own, you don't work because it's like, oh well,
It's
I'm
gonna be
entitled
handled.
for this.
This is what I deserve.
I deserve this.
But
What
when
did
you know
do?
who's
did you
coming
do?
up,
Yeah.
no, the first thing they gonna tell you is the world don't owe you nothing. That's. I feel like I came
wanna
out the
go get
womb like the doctor smacked me, and I was
said-
like, "Mommy, he hit me." The world don't owe you nothing.
Life ain't fair.
Life
Life
ain't fair.
You a black man.
You a
in
black
America.
man in America.
Yeah, it's not
I
fair.
mean, you Similac right now, but you still a black man. Okay.
Man, I just be thinking about it sometimes. I'm like, the worst thing we ever did would create participation.
Yeah. E for effort.
Yeah,
E for effort.
It was the effort you put. What effort did you really put in? That's like a football trophy. Everybody get a trophy. It's like, nah, you're not the winning team. like, I would understand if you were like 3 or 4 and somebody like, oh, well, you know, I want to know he can have a trophy. But
no,
this is in middle school.
I want you to
high
know.
school.
I want you to know you can have a trophy by seeing the other guy with a trophy.
Yeah.
Like,
if you work as hard as
you see how. See, you was inside playing Call of Duty, and he was out there in the gym, or he was running, or he was focused.
Studying, focused.
He wanted it more than you. The world wants everybody to have, even if you don't really want it.
And I can't want it. We was taught as with your parents growing up. My daddy used to say, "I can't want it more than you want it," because at the end of the day, when I die, I'm gonna be in that box by myself. Yep. Whether we die together in a car wreck, right? Lord forbid. I'm still gonna go in that box by my damn self, right? Yeah. Everybody, we're gonna give, even though she didn't have perfect attendance, we're gonna give them a satisfaction because you made it 3/4 of the month.
3/4?
What?
No,
not 4/4. Just you only came 75% of the time.
Yeah,
but we still gonna say good job.
Like. Y'all remember truancy back in the day. If you miss so many days, your mama going to court. Boy, you gonna pay this fine, and your mama gonna beat you down because she got to pay this fine and show up in front of the judge.
So everybody.
Yeah. Now, man, I've been waiting for truancy for the last. I'm like, man, this child will miss half the year.
No, we're gonna call. Is everything all right? It's good to put in welfare calls, but at the same time, baby. This menace is gonna be in our society, and you let him go without going to school or getting no kind of formal education or care. Right. So what's going on? You're going to court.
Like the whole idea when we were young, like yes, we used to cuss, but you know you didn't cuss in front of no adults. I don't care if it was a stranger.
I don't care if it was a clucker. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm not.
don't
do that.
Because all they gotta do, man, depending on where you were at. The adult will get you. Tell your mama, and you know your mama or your daddy gonna get you.
You gonna get got.
Oh, there's gonna be a couple people that touch you before this is over with.
Right. Yeah, ain't he calling you? Your mama told me you was up there cussing. Sis, it's our family business. Our inner family.
Whoa.
So you know you done messed up. Yeah, you messed up.
You messed up.
Your uncle, you causing havoc on my sister. Yeah. What? Big uncle.
Who told you?
Who told you that?
You 2 states away. You're not even
Granny,
in the
can I come over this weekend with all the cousins? You was cussing.
Y'all can't be out there acting up. Granny can't save you from that one.
You been cussing.
You been cussing.
But
ain't
like
no good.
now, it be like little bitty kids over here just cussing up a storm and be like, hit that oops. Like, the only oops you got was when that backhand hit you.
Yeah.
Promise you. One of my 3rd graders yesterday. Whole class in trouble, right? We talking to him. I told the little girl, I said, why was you cussing? She said the little boy name. She said, because Miss Moore, he called me and my sister a B. So I had to cuss him out respectfully. So I said, spell it. You can't even spell doggone your last name and write it neatly. Spell it.
You can't do it.
She talking about now, cause ain't nobody gonna get. I said, you don't even know what that mean. What does it mean? I know what it mean.
What does it mean?
I said, what it mean? Tell me, please tell me what it mean. It mean he was being disrespectful. So respectfully, I said, are you gonna twerk your neck and do this to me? She talking about, I'm sorry, but he made me mad. I said, oh Jesus.
See,
and she gonna grow up. She gonna grow up
that same way, and then. She gonna either mess with that wrong girl that's gonna be like,
wear her out.
You know what? All this you talking about, let me show you what this really is. Or she gonna mess with the wrong dude, and dude gonna really flame her, like just fire her up, and she don't know what to do now.
See, they missing. You know what they missing? They missing that Whitney Houston. I believe the Children of the Future. They missing that theme song. They missing that what's going on Marvin Gaye type feel that we listen to growing
I tell you
up.
what they missing. They missing that real nigga roll call. There were certain people that you knew. You know what? I ain't gonna mess with that one. Like him right there. You know, he don't even talk too much. Like it was a dude when I was in it was like our freshman year of high school. I ain't never seen somebody get the brakes beat off of him like this. Like, he was just over there chilling with his girl and all that stuff. And I guess somebody decided they want to get some stripes by messing with him. Man, he beat this dude so badly on the football field. Like, there's a game going on. He's right, he's in the bleachers. He's beating this dude down. He messes the dude's eye up. I'm like, bruh, you have to.
But did the football game stop? That's when you know you really getting beat down. When we came to see, it was like, hold up, this might be more interesting.
Yeah.
Just turn
over
over.
there. And the referee's like, the coach is like,
flag.
what's going on? Yeah. No.
All I'm saying is, I'm like, bruh, come on. I think he's good.
I think
He ain't gonna mess with you no more.
He gonna let it go. He done with that.
But that was one of the things everybody knew. Okay, it was so far you could go with stuff. Even playing around. We're going to play around a little bit. You could talk trash back and forth. You knew not to talk about nobody's mama.
Yeah.
Leave people mamas alone. Now, everything's off, and nothing's off limits for them. But then they get mad when somebody get on theirs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was telling one of the young people, I was like, man, I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Because he always be trying to roast people. I'm like, bro, I grew up in this era. If you don't quit talking about people, I'm going to have you call your parent and tell them why you so mad at Mr. Hicks. Because I did it last year at my old job. I'm like, I ain't going to say nothing that's going to get me fired.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that everybody remembers this one.
like Denzel Washington, remember the Titans. You hear me? Because I will. Mr. Hicks know. See, if I was him, Mosquito ISD, or even Forney ISD, I act a certain way. Baby, I'm in DISD. You hear me? We in a charter area. Yeah. We in the trenches at that school. Mm-hmm. This little boy said, Miss Moore, your feet are ashy. I said, boy, you haven't had a haircut since December. Please leave me alone. He said he was quiet for like 3 weeks. Did not talk to me. I don't care. And I said it in front of the whole. We was in transition, changing classes. Please don't, sir. Leave me be.
Man, I had to, it was last year. I had to do him wrong. But he started it. And he wouldn't stop messing with people. Like, he was just talking bad about everyone. I'm like, bruh, you got one more time. So he got on me. And I was like, oh, so we want to go there. I'm like, bruh, why you talking about everybody else's business? And what was funny was, the class was telling me about it. And I was like, man, that's just too much ammo. But apparently, in this new age, girls be dating girls, boys be dating boys and everything. Man, so his girl ended up leaving him for another girl. And I'm like,
what grade was this, son?
But this is 7th grade.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm like, bruh, you can't talk. So he decided to get on me. I'm like, bruh, how you gonna talk about me? At least my woman don't leave me for another woman.
You see, but that's you cracking on him like he an adult.
No, because
the haircut was still
talking about this.
What is your profession?
I work in the hospital.
You see what I'm saying? No, these kids be coming at us daily. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Daily. They probably got home issues. They probably just want to be the class clown. They big. These 8th graders be like, Miss Moore. I be like, I'm telling you, the moment you say Miss Moore, you try to scold. I'm from the Nook if you buck crew. You hear me? That era. That crime mob. Okay. What's up? And they be like, all right. Yeah. So when I walk in, they cheer, don't they? Mm-hmm. They be like, yeah. I be like, yeah, because I'm getting that ass. I can't even play with them. I'm dead serious. I'm going to talk to you like you a sister girl off the street. That's how you have to handle them kids in DISD.
I guess if I'm going to, because I'll be like, I'm going to be honest. If my girl left me for another girl and my teacher roasted me, I'll be like, Mama, is it too late to transfer? Like,
transfer.
I don't even want to be. It's something.
No, but the thing is, I told him, and I was like, man, let me leave this boy alone. But he kept doing it, and he would literally mess with certain people like to a point where they about to cry. I'm like, you know what? Let me go and show you how it feels. He over there in his corner. I'm like, don't get mad now. You didn't like it. It was cool when you were
But
doing it.
did he snitch though?
What was he gonna say? Oh, Mr. Hicks told me.
Mr. Hicks
that
know about my girl.
My girlfriend left me for another girl.
Mm-hmm.
And girlfriend came in the class later on that day.
You know they gonna send him to the counselor. They not gonna even.
He traumatized.
He traumatized.
I'm
Yes,
like, it's okay.
definitely.
He was saying
You're
for
like,
a while.
oh no,
bro.
I left her first. Like it's okay, bro.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We
And he probably did, but
Until
At the
say
end of the
what
day.
you feel.
you started this. I
yeah,
just
that's how them. So yes, children are sensitive. They can dish it.
But they
Can't take it, and not just children. The world, they can dish
Yes.
it, dish it, dish it. So yes, PC all time high. It is really actually. It make you not even want to say shit. It make you just want. You know what? Just give me my groceries, give me my check, and I'm going in the house. That's it, right? So
One of the things that a lot of people keep forgetting, like I don't care if you want to talk about it in science, I don't care if you want to talk about it spiritually, whatever. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow.
So
Yeah.
However,
And
cause and effect. Now, however you want to look at it.
spiritual science, you hit them all three.
Like, it's every last
Logically,
one of them.
yeah.
Like, so stop thinking you're going to get away with something because you remember you didn't do certain stuff because you were like, oh man, I'm gonna get a whooping if I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause
In
effect.
effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people don't have, whether you're young or old, you don't have the cause and effect. So it's like, oh well, I can just do what I want because there's no effect,
Yeah.
and that's where the issue lies.
Because in some way, somehow, the law have been loopholed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get away with it. Or I'm going to get a check.
Mm-hmm.
Either way.
Because everybody want a check.
Everybody trying to
Oh.
sue something.
Okay.
You didn't put your camera in this celebrity face. Please stop. Please stop. I'm human. Please stop. Please stop. But once they blink, oh, no.
It's freedom of speech. Freedom. I can't take photos of you.
I can't take photos.
You can when
But
I want to.
But I asked you to stop.
Yeah.
But now since I hit you because you in my personal space, now I got to pay you $50K because I didn't punch you in the face. That was a Rick Ross quote.
Yeah.
Rose.
That's my
Respect
favorite
Ross.
rapper.
Ross the one.
Yeah, he is. That's
Bruh.
my man. So if you're
I'm-
listening, baby, what's up, baby?
You know, if we can be love connection, I would. If I could get that to happen, man.
Man, say, you're.
Okay. Either way.
I'll pay you
All right.
$100K right now.
But now I gotta go really try to set this up.
Now,
That could be better.
Majority of it, that 3-4 is gonna be on credit. But however,
You gonna be with Ross. I'm certain he gonna be like, it is what it is.
okay, here
He'll cover that.
and then he go, okay.
He gonna drop.
Right,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just need him on
I
the
got
feature.
you,
You,
I
know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Okay.
So, speaking on cause and effect, can you push someone to cheat, or did they just want to cheat?
So, me and him have a big difference of opinion on this. Well, in
Let me
certain
get this
ways.
male point of view, cause I'm lay it down for the sisters.
Speak your mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want ladies first, or
Let me go. No, let me hear what you gotta say.
Okay, so here's my thing. If someone's just out there wilding out, cheating and things, I'm like, nah, you wrong things, and it's wrong for you to do that. But I do believe you can push someone out there. I know some people are like, oh, well, you don't want, you wouldn't do nothing you don't already want to do. Like, I could love somebody to death, but there's certain things, nobody loves everything about everyone. No one.
True.
And if you say you do,
You
you're
lying.
lying. But, like, if I love everything about you, but there's certain things that I need that you will not provide for me, and we've discussed, we've talked, we've done these things over and over again, it gets to a point where you're like, man, you start seeking fulfillment other ways. And I know somebody's gonna say, which more than likely would be him,
Me?
just leave.
Just end it, right?
My
But it's
thought-
not that simple
It's-
sometimes.
Yeah, it isn't. And the reason I say it's not that simple is because if you truly love that person,
It's not
you
easy to walk
don't
away.
want to just let them go. But it's like there are certain things as a person you want. Like for example, you in art.
Yeah.
If Ronnie told you right now you could not draw no more, at some point in time, all of a sudden
You gonna
she gonna
start.
catch you doodling.
It's first of all, even though that's irrational, but if she did and she was like, "You can't draw no more," I'd be like, what's something equally, that it's a necessity for you. You can't drive no more. And try to drive home my point.
Yeah.
Drawing for me is like driving for you. You gotta do it.
But what he's saying is you can rationalize, or you can tell your spouse you can try to give them something also.
Right.
But they still not partaking into that. So even though you guys having that conversation, you're going to counseling, you're doing this, you're doing that, but she's still sneaking off and driving, or you still sneaking off and drawing.
That's why I'd be
It's
like,
because it's you're not
cut it clean.
holding up. It's not that easy. So I'm
Like,
with Hicks. It's not that easy.
It's not. I promise, it's not.
I'm not saying that it's that easy. It's not easy to do,
Mm-hmm.
but neither is me not doing what I want to do, or you trying to restrict
Well, let me
me
tell you
or
something
this.
then. If you cheat and that person is fulfilling those duties or whatever you require, I'm not talking about no husband, wife, poor deal. I'm talking about what you guys agreed upon, what made it official for you guys, that y'all intimacy, y'all whatever, right?
Right.
If you cheat and they're doing everything that a man or a woman's supposed to do, you're a terrible person to
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Right.
You are.
I agree to that.
And you just cheat. You cheat because
You
you
just
just a
doing it
horny
just to
little
do it.
something,
Yeah.
right?
That's
However,
right.
if I'm like with Hicks, if I have told you several times before, hey, I do not like when you leave the toilet seat up. I'm about to give a list because that's my
I respect. Now I respect
right?
that though.
Because
Go
I
ahead.
ain't want you to be like the toilet seat. Damn, sis.
I-
No, but the toilet seat. I don't like that when I call you if I get home later than you, that you don't come outside and make sure I get in safe, or just a list of things that we have already put on the forefront, or some of my insecurities that I'm working on, whatever, and you keep bypassing them like I don't have feelings. And then I start confining it to somebody else, you cannot get mad because I did not uplift or uphold my agreement of why we originally got together.
Right.
That's how I feel. Is cheating right? No. Have I been cheated on? If my kids, because I was with my kid's dad for 12 years, if he did it good. You hear me? When I say he did it good, he did it great.
Understood.
And not saying, somebody probably text me now, baby, he cheated on you. They would show you the screenshot. Baby, I don't care because I'm happily in love right now.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is I do not condone cheating. It's not, and it's more than, to me, cheating is more than just sex.
Right.
Honestly, I'm not, if my spouse is watching or
Speak on it.
listening, I'm not saying you can go have sex with somebody else. But if you are sitting there texting, calling, dating, like actually giving time, that's more hurtful than the actual act of having sex with someone else.
I ain't in that road. Mine is look.
Because that's physical.
You wanna talk, go talk. You wanna kick, go kick it. He lay up in you, I'm laying up out of you. We done. I ain't trying to figure it out. I don't want to talk about it. I don't need no, and
Are you cool with the work husband,
live your life. I'm because
No, but
at
that's
the end
what
of the day,
leads
you
to
gon'
the up
and that's
to
what I'm
that
saying.
sex part, though.
if you get to the point where you can't discern who I am through versus who he is, I'm the guy who comes home, makes sure the lights on, make sure the kids fed, make sure the car got gas, XYZ, and he just at work talking to you about how y'all both hate y'all boss. If you can't figure out who I am versus him, and he get what I get, you go get with him.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee
He ain't gonna lay it down like
he
I
ain't
do.
going to do what I did.
And I'm not saying sexual. I'm just saying
No,
like
in life.
everything you said.
Everything I put into I'm bringing to your
The
life.
table. Yeah.
And you let him show up and take from you because you lost me.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back. I don't do the whole, we need counseling. I already counseled you. I counseled you right here. Like, it's over. We don't need to.
Like,
what we
because
gonna do?
my thing is, like I say, actual cheating, I do believe cheating is wrong. But I just hate when somebody says, oh, he cheated because he wanted to cheat. He was going to cheat anyway. No, that's not always true.
No.
Because I'm like, if you starving, and I've been telling you, I'm hungry, baby. I'm hungry.
But
I'm hungry.
How
and
I see that is, if I keep telling you I'm hungry, and I see whatever you doing is keeping you well nourished, and I'm deprived, I'm not gonna just leave and be like, I'll be back. No, I had crappy service when I was here. I'm not finna come back to McDonald's for these stale fries, bruh. I'm going over here to Wendy's, and I'm never. And if anybody asks me about McDonald's, that's the worst restaurant I ever been to. Not saying that I have no issue with McDonald's. This is solely, but I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, if she was giving me a crappy service, I'm not gonna just.
What
no.
if she's giving you everything except that one
No,
thing you
my
need?
thing is when I look at relationships, especially mine, my objective is to be the best I can be.
Okay.
So I hate to make it so transactional, but it is. If that's what my wife requires of me, I'm gonna do it because
But
I
some
signed
people
a
don't have
contract.
that. Most people don't have that mindset. Most people, you want to know why I don't iron my men clothes? Because my aunt told me, don't start something you can't finish. So most people will start some shit in the beginning, in the honeymoon stage, whether you're married or just in a relationship.
Right.
They'll start giving up booty every day. Ooh, y'all getting booty every day.
And
Then
you
it'll
gonna
go to
expect that.
3 times a day. I mean, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Then it go to 1 time a week. Then it go to twice a month. Then it go to, oh, I thought we did it last month. No, baby, that was 6 months ago.
See, then I'm gonna be like, look, now when we got down to that point, we gotta just
No, you
just
not gonna
keep the
say,
stats
look,
up.
what it is your work wife gonna start, hey, you hungry? Hey, you need something to drink? I brought you some extra food. And then you gonna start, hey, what do you like to do?
If
What
you
they
ever
do?
listen to those older dudes back
Oh,
in the
I've
day,
listened.
they always tell you the same thing. Man, I wasn't even thinking about it. Then
She caught you in the drought.
She caught me on something that my wife would not do.
She caught me in the drought.
Exactly.
Like,
So I don't think that now, like I said, it is some people that just wake up and be like, you know
yeah,
what?
like, oh, today,
especially now because it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's easy with social media and these phones. It's so easy
Yeah.
to get caught up in some. Because I know some people, right hand to the man, popular on social media, 10, 20K followers, right?
Right.
Right now,
Yeah.
people cool with. Don't got to pop the piss in the window throw out of. You hear me?
Right.
Here I am with my little 6,000 followers. I'm cool with that. Because I got money in the bank. My kids taken care of. I look good. Life is
good.
Life is good, right?
Right.
So people will get so caught up in this, oh, she fine. Oh, she fine. Oh, she fine, right?
Right.
Oh, well, my girl, she not doing this. You know what? She ain't doing that. You know what? She ain't doing this. Let me. What's up? Hey, sis. What you doing? It's easy. It's so easy. People not putting in the work. You sounding like you put in work. If your wife have a problem, it sounds like you like, you know what can we do to fix
How
it,
we
right?
gonna fix that?
Yeah.
Some people, communication is the key. Some people don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer. Me and my spouse right now, we didn't have good communication last year. This year, is on and popping because we actually had a breakthrough. We actually, hey, this is what it's gonna be. This is what it needs to
Right.
be like because this is our ultimate goal. Even though we had the same goals, we had the same plan, we want the same thing for our children, right? Because we wasn't communicating and we was just everybody just talking to respond instead of actually listening
Right.
to actually get a ordeal, whatever. That's another form of cheat. Like you can break away from if your goals and communication within your spouse is not correct, it's gonna always be havoc, and then you're gonna go outside and look for something else. You know what I'm saying? So you won a many. Congratulations, whoever your wife is. You got a good one, sis. Right?
Right.
Well, some people not like that, and
terrible.
you can't
And
get
that's
led
where I
to
go
cheat.
from. No. No, because what I'm saying is like, if you're that person because for me, I believe in whatever you need, whatever you,
I shouldn't look
whatever
outside.
fulfillment you need, you should be able to come to me. Hey, that's what I want. It don't matter. Like, yes, there's certain things you know for a fact.
It's a no.
He ain't gonna do, but them ain't things that you wanted because you wouldn't have ever got with me.
You wouldn't have got with me.
If you wanted that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like all those things. Oh, you want to try new things. You want to explore. You want like I'm about that life.
Yeah.
There ain't too much that I won't do. Only thing I don't do is things that are against me
My
as a
morals.
man and my morals. I have a rule, a strict set of rules that I've always had, and that's what it's gonna be, no matter what.
Right.
And when she said I do, she was like, cool with that.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
everything
saying.
else, ask. I don't care. I will fix it. I will figure it out how we could get it done. But everybody don't do that.
Yeah.
Everybody is not that person that is like, oh, like if you unhappy, how many people do you have you ever dated that was like, oh, you unhappy? Why you unhappy? How can I make it better? Now, you could do that, but how many people do that?
So for your
For you.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if you're that person, it's like I
Because
genuinely.
if you tell
want what's
somebody you
best for
unhappy
you.
right now, like back in the day, right? You tell somebody, "Oh, I'm unhappy in this relationship." Oh, well, what I do? It's your fault. It's like they're blaming you instead of trying to fix the issue as a
Right.
whole, right? So then you know what? Be like, you know what? She not even really listening to me. He not even really listening to me. You just really just talking. Just because trying to start something instead of trying to like the cause and effect, right? Instead of actually taking the time out to actually listen to your spouse, right? And try to come up with a plan to make it better. You just going off the hinges, and then your spouse gets so drained and be like, you know what?
It ain't working.
My work
Big
wife,
booty right there.
she had on that skirt. That skirt was looking like it, and that thing was
See, when she
thinking.
did that, when she like.
Don't get in here and start talking about twerking because you know I like it. Don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
know, because nah, it was just funny because one day back in the day, I knew he loved this girl and all that kind of stuff, but he was talking trash, and I had told him, I'm like, bruh, stop talking. As you know, your woman got you whipped and been had you whipped forever.
Why you
and
gotta say
no.
it like that?
Because it's true.
Why you say it like that?
Bruh,
He-
because
he-
it's actually true. Like
Why you say it like
he
that?
really loved.
But
his
you know
girl,
what?
and I'm
I
like,
think that's
cool.
cute. I love that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be whipped.
But he gotta
First
say
of
it
all,
like
we've
that.
all been whipped.
I don't whip.
why
I
you say
don't
it
get
like
whipped.
that?
I whip.
Yes. Man, all I'm saying, at some point in time, you had that, man, I'm invested in this. I
Right.
really want this. That's being whipped.
I think that's you're invested. I think
Now,
whip
how
is
the
a
old
different
folks
way.
say it, I think that's being mature. That's
Mature.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
being mature.
Okay, however you want to say it. But the whole thing is like everybody's not like that. Like majority of people are not like that. That's why so many people be out here looking for love
And
It- like just looking
The
for all the
wrong
wrong places, just looking for it. Like,
places.
oh, how many people you know been on Tinder and all that stuff trying to find love?
I feel like,
Tinder a hookup site, but you trying to find love on that.
I mean, but that's another conversation. because I can explain how I think it works. I personally ain't jumped on no Tinder.
Now,
Me neither. That's kind of scary to me.
I be like, look, when has Walmart failed you?
Target for me, because Walmart, they don't have a lot of money for me, so therefore I like to go to the Target, because Target, when you go to Target, you got a little money. You hear me? You got a little funds.
You understand? I'm gonna pay a little extra. It what it is.
Yeah. So if you meet somebody in Target, they got they finances halfway together. You hear me?
I'm telling you.
So
ain't no bill collectors calling them.
Ain't
not many anyway.
Not many.
One or two might. But
Walmart, they come in there with bonnets, and they come in there with pistols in their pocket, and I don't want them.
Understood. Target, that was the original Tinder, MySpace, Facebook. I saw you at the store. I know you coming.
Especially when it used to be 24 hours.
I know you coming. You gotta eat. You coming.
You coming. Gas station.
I know you coming.
I know you getting gas.
What's up? Aisha, what's good?
What's good, boo? That
all
of that.
Whatever you.
How old you are, because the mall used to be the spot.
Mall. All I'm saying is these face-to-face interaction spots, they still here, though the occupancy level has diminished greatly because of MySpace, Tinder, and Amazon. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't have to go to the store as much. Gas stations still popping. You still got to go to work. Although they probably won't get rid of that.
With gas prices right now.
So, how much is gas? $3.50.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, $3.79 right here. When I exit off the freeway to get here, $3.79 for some gas.
Was
taxing. Yeah, they.
So if you see somebody out buying gas,
please don't listen to him, y'all. If y'all listening, don't listen to him. Because that's not.
How important are dates to a relationship? And
very.
Does it matter who plans them?
No. Okay, can I start this one off?
Shoot your shot.
Dates are very important in a relationship. People can get comfortable, and that's why you go out and start cheating, right? Mm-hmm. Because you not listening to your spouse. Your spouse telling you, hey, you're not doing this how I want it to be done, or can we compromise, right? Everything is about compromise when you're in a relationship, right? True. So if your woman or if your man say, hey, I want to go here, no, you keep making excuse after excuse. And then she say, hey, I'm going to the company picnic. Ain't no damn company picnic. That's because she with little Tommy. Because little Tommy at work then told her, hey, you want to go?
Yeah, little Tommy finna be good company.
Dave and Buster's or something, right? So, on a scale of 1 through 10, definitely it's a 9 for me. And it does not matter who planned them. It's just you have to keep it fresh. It have to be fun. It have to be interesting. Now, I'm not saying that every day have to be romantic, like let's get dressed up and let's go to Del Frisco's. And I keep saying Del Frisco's because hopefully my man watching, because I've been wanting some Del Frisco's for a minute.
Hop in there.
But
throw it in there.
I like their cheesecake in there.
Okay.
Yeah. But anywho, so but a date can be something simple. It can be free. It does not have to be expensive. It can, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think just by the day-to-day, going to work, coming home, having sex, taking care of the kids if y'all have kids or whatever, that's gonna cut it anymore. It's too much and too many things. It's too easy, right? With social media, where you can go and get something else if you're not happy. Mm-hmm. So to keep it fresh, dating is very important. You get to experience new things. You get to learn new things. You get to see new things. So
understood.
So that's
well. I think dates are very important, even though I'm not gonna lie. I gotta get back on my game because I'm a hopeless romantic. I love doing romantic things, but trying to figure out who gonna keep these 2 kids while we go do
while you gonna be romantic.
It's not romantic when you hear little kids yelling. It is not. And nobody is going to sit here and admit, oh yeah, we have a nice candlelight dinner or something nice, and you hear Mommy.
You just need some real good quality
You need
earplugs.
some real good Benadryl, my boy. Benadryl. It won't hurt them. You know, don't overdose
won't
'em.
hurt.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody got. We live
That
in
little
Texas.
wine
It's
cooler,
allergies.
that little wine cooler Kool-Aid.
I didn't say that. I said Benadryl. Okay, just a little bit, just to help their allergies.
Because everybody, it's Texas.
It's Texas.
You got allergies, pollen
cedar
everywhere.
and,
Cedar,
you see
cedar
what I'm saying?
pine.
So you give them a little
Them
bit
kids
for they
don't mind.
for yeah. Get them and then get them some Dr. Teal's lavender sleep time bubble bath. Rub
Get
them
that
nice.
melatonin.
You know, they got children's
All
melatonin.
of that.
know.
Rub,
You give 'em
rub
two?
it down.
I know.
Doop, doop.
I know.
Put the air on 60 just for 30 minutes. Cause you know they say the colder you are, the closer you are to heavy.
Hibernate.
To heavy. 60, and then set up a little nice table, a little candle. Even if you can't get out. But what I can say is why date night is important. You make time for everything else. You make time for what you want to do, and in a relationship, that quality time where y'all started from before the kids, or however. You got to keep it that way. You got to keep it fresh. I think that's a lot of my uncles and aunts, they've been married for 30, 40, 50 years, right? And they always say, because they always never forget each other. So
Right.
I think I took that when I heard my uncle say it one time. You can never forget your spouse. You can't be so self-absorbed or just like, or put it off or get complacent with life. Life changes constantly. As you can see, I think we're about to start World War III, right? So life is changing daily. Do not forget where that love first started from.
Yeah.
So,
I had it was this old guy named Wayne at work. He was married. He was a white guy, by the way, so don't think it's diverse over here. I told you.
okay.
Outside of that.
We got
so-
some white people at our job,
That's all that matters.
too.
Okay, so Wayne, of course, he ended up getting divorced, and he was like, worst decision in my life. Because he spent, his kid is now like 20 something, 23, 24, and he got divorced when he was
Yeah.
and he was like, he been chasing this woman, he been like, look, if I get her back, I'm good. That's it. Literally, that's how because he said, and now he does these little counseling things. He literally stands outside where these people, you going to do the divorce. I guess you got to grab some papers or something.
Yeah.
He stands out there.
And tell them, no,
And
don't get a divorce.
He said, look, before you make the decision, I just let me talk to you. And then his opening line from what he told me was, while you signing them papers or thinking about signing them papers, remember, that's the girl over there that you changed shirts for 3 times before y'all went on y'all first date. That's the one over there. That's what you did for her. When the bill came, you didn't blink. You just paid.
Yeah.
And then he said vice versa. You changed multiple times. You put your good this on to that. That's for him. Somewhere y'all forgot who each other was. I'm just here to tell you who you're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he get to giving his spiel. Then he'll tell his story about how, and he been secretly dating his ex-wife for a couple years now. But, she's still a little hurt by it. But, they at some point supposed to get married.
That sounds sweet.
But he said, after I explained that to multiple people, he's like, it don't work every time. It don't work a lot. But he's like, every once in a while, you'll meet that person, and then they'll look back and be like, you're right. And then it happens. They go back to, like you said.
And that could be universal because I told you about my spiritual business.
Right.
So sometimes it could work like that. But I'm not, as much as we want forever, right, with that person, right? I really, really, really am a firm believer that everything has a season. Everything. And not saying that things have to end terrible or things have to end badly, right? But I am a firm believer that people come into your life and they teach you things.
Mm-hmm. And
sometimes, no matter how much, like we said, can people drive you to cheat? If you have sat here and if I have elevated but this other person haven't elevated.
Right.
And I see that every time I get up here, and I get not just me, but I get us up here as a whole, as a family, but damn, the roller coaster back down. And then I gotta build us back up, right?
Right.
And then now we back up. Then the roller coaster back again, right?
Right.
The universe is telling me I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
My season is over.
Yeah.
I thank you so much
For your time.
for being the vessel
Mm-hmm.
for my children, because we probably have children, right? Most likely you might have children, right?
Right.
I thank you for being a part of that journey. But now that I'm elevated, and you still, not saying that they below you, but they just haven't went through that breakthrough or that season
Right.
that need them to elevate, right? I wish you well. We still gonna be friends. We still gonna co-parent correctly, right? But I do not think that I will take fun to somebody. I'm getting a divorce, and they, hey, you see this? But it is the universe. If it's meant to be, some way, somehow, it
bring
will
you
come
back.
back around.
Right.
So I feel them. Well, I don't want to intervene with all that, because
Well, I mean, I don't know.
lost.
I'm kind of, because I believe that if that person was meant for you, then you're gonna be with that person. But one thing,
So you believe in soulmates?
I believe no. I am saying it like this, sir,
Okay.
because you always try to hit me with this.
I don't
What
believe in
I'm
them.
saying is the fact of the matter.
we can
is,
tell he in love. He love his wife,
I just don't.
Yes, he
believe-
love his wife,
and I love it.
But the thing, no, he don't believe in soulmates at all. He
I
doesn't.
believe we make decisions. That's what I believe. I saw her, and of all the women I've met in my life,
Yeah,
that was
okay.
my decision. And I'm like, I might make some bad decisions on something else, but I feel like with all the choices I've had, if I made you the one,
That was the right decision.
this is the right decision. And so
Okay.
far, I don't have complaints. I'm like, yeah, this was a good choice right here.
Yeah. This
So
is
I'm like, done, because I would rather. I don't want you to feel like you are destined or ordained or forced to be here with me.
a force to reckon. Okay.
I want you to be with me because you want to be with me. If you don't want this,
Yeah, it's
that
your
could
choice.
lead. Yeah, be here because you want me here. If you don't want me here, I can very well be somewhere else.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my whole thing that I look at for the most part is the fact that it's about the work you put in.
Mm-hmm.
If we put in that work and build an actual solid foundation and everything, yes, you're going to go through ups and downs.
That's
Everybody does. But some people don't put in the work, but they want everything out of the work. It's like if I built the entire house by myself from ground level up and everything, and you just moved in, you didn't really put in that effort. But that's like me and my wife were talking about it, and I'm like, yes, if I made $1 billion today, like even if we got a divorce, I would give her half.
Yeah.
Because we put in this
That
work
work
together.
together. Now, if I'm putting all the work, did all the stuff, and you come in on the last 3 years and decide this ain't gonna work, you have a nice day. You ain't getting nothing.
That's why they got
You
the
didn't put
prenup.
no
But
work
that
in.
goes to show with the cheating thing, right?
Mhm.
People get complacent. And so even though y'all might start off on equal levels at that time, right?
Right.
As I'm moving, you not moving. Why you not moving? Because you complacent. Excuse me. Because your dreams stop being important, and you start looking at other things. And you
Right.
start this easy life, right? That we talked about, this social media world, this temptation world. You let that consume you instead of what our goal was originally, what drawed us together, right?
Right.
So therefore it's like a full 360. It goes hand in hand. That's why communication is the key. That's why every once a week, once a month, whatever y'all do, you have to talk to your spouse and make sure that y'all still on the same page. Y'all still dating. Y'all are still making each other happy.
Right.
The goals are still the same. Okay, well, we wrote this down last month. Okay, what's happening this month? You know what I'm saying? Is it still equally yoked, right?
Right.
Like, so you can never and that's why I said divorce to me is okay sometimes.
Yeah.
Somebody feelings gonna get hurt, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because and it's most of the time it's gonna be the person that did not put in
'Cause
like the other.
you
put
lost
in.
out.
Because you losing,
You losing.
right?
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, I'm with Hicks. I'm not saying I'm about to give you my millions, but if you started from the bottom, Drake, right, with me, I'm gonna look out for you just because I got a good soul, right?
Right.
And I'm a firm believer of not just bad karma, good karma. So what
Right.
goes around comes around. So
Right.
I'm gonna take care of just because I seen you, right? But my what was that movie with Tyler Perry? Acrimony.
Is it acrimony?
Acrimony.
Right?
Sound like it.
Even though he took, and she stayed, and then she kind of went crazy. He kept saying, "Believe in me, believe in me, believe in me." But it's not like he said, "Believe in me," and wasn't putting in no work. He was doing the work. You can never give up on your spouse.
Right.
You got it. And she was putting in work. She just didn't stay at home and let them be homeless or stop taking care of the house, stop making love to them, right? She still did her part. But if she would have just waited a little bit longer, it would have been there.
Right.
So you can't, that's what, communication, and making sure that y'all are still equally yoked. Whether you marry together for a long period of time, so that you won't have to go look at Miss Johnson in that skirt, your work wife, or
Right.
Timothy,
Parker.
Miss Parker
Miss
up
Parker.
the street.
Miss Parker.
That's just how I feel. So
I agree, but don't you
still
dare
just-
cheat on me.
don't you get that away.
Don't you do that. That's
Don't
gonna
do
be
that.
a bad day.
There's gonna
Gonna be a bad day
for everybody.
for everybody.
But basically, you saying that your wife, she can have it all except for the Because you said
let me
it
be
was-
clear.
it was cool for them to go out.
Go
It was
out.
cool for them
To talk. No,
talk,
that's
all that other
building a
stuff.
relationship. That's how you knew that you wanted
He
to
could
be,
be an
you wanted to
amazing
be her
friend.
husband because you actually invested that time.
Right.
So you mean to tell me you are okay with your wife talking to Timothy, that fine brother, look just like you, just a little bit taller.
Don't care.
Woo,
But look,
boy.
how I operate. Sure, you go over there and you talk to Timothy, the
Hicks,
5'10".
Tell your boy no. He's telling
Look,
a story.
the 5'10" doppelganger with dimples. Like I'm saying, go deal with it. And sure enough, you find yourself. I talk to Timothy, and he just understands me. He does this, that, and that. That's all great, baby. Now, when you was with Timothy, did Timothy hit? Because that's
I did not believe that.
Did he?
because I'm like now because
That's all I wanna know.
because
Last
I got it because him hitting is confirmation that you broke my rules. I'm not gonna tell you can't have friends. I don't care about your friends. The work, everybody got friends.
No,
You
but
want to call them
me
work
and Hicks are
hubby?
friends. But I'm not up
And
here saying,
If
hey,
you gonna respect him, if you go like I'm saying,
No.
look, you respect it. Y'all respecting the boundaries. Y'all cool, and the boundaries still. Hey, but I got what I got, and you got what you got. We got a friendship, not a relationship.
Yeah.
Easy, right?
But that conversation builds a relationship. So, would you approve of
It's
her
a lot of
talking
ships.
to
So,
Tim?
let me ask you this.
It's a lot of ships.
You open up
Do
the
you
door for the
think-
hit.
I ain't
She
open up
would
no door.
let you do that same thing.
No.
I know she would, cause she have her things where she like, no, I don't like this, cause you get to talking to her, then you gonna get to this, that, and the third. I don't live in the you could. My like when it come to occupation and business and all, yeah, you could. I could be broke today and a millionaire tomorrow. I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be it, but in my relationship, if you married today, you gonna be married tomorrow.
Okay.
So you go talk to Tim and you break the code,
Smashing, just smashing.
just smash. You let him hit. I'm not gonna be able to understand, forget, change up, whatever. Now, I'm not saying that I go out there and I see you come out with the skimpy dress on. I'm sitting on the couch eating potato chips, and I'm like, "Where you going?"
I'm going
Tim.
out.
Yeah, I'm finna go over here and see Tim. But most likely, just being realistic, she gonna lie. "Oh, I'm just going out with the girls. Where y'all going?" "Oh, we
Walmart.
just Walmart." You gotta wear the black dress for Walmart. Okay. I show up in Walmart. "Hey, babe, I just came up here to get some cookies. I don't see you."
We're going over there.
I'll-
The one on North Urban.
North
Boulevard.
Urban. Send me that location. So I can be. I'm about to leave now. Okay, cool.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe that. I don't buy that. I find it kind of funny that you would drive an extra 30 miles when you got one up the street.
Cause they got the
See that That's when I get to singing that. Well, what the? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm like, look, yeah. I'm just asking it. But what I'm saying is, I don't feel like I'm an active participant in them creating a relationship because my relationship's still solid. I feel like I'm putting in my work. Now, if you go out and you go do something with said dude because you feel like I'm not giving you the quality of service that you think that you need or whatever, I would prefer you just tell me up front, like, "Hey,
it's not
this
that
ain't
easy. What me and Hicks said, it's not that easy.
It better be that easy for me, 'cause I'm
Because
just
you
saying,
care so much about that person's feelings that you really don't want to hurt them, but at the same time,
gonna hurt 'em
not
either way.
they not listening when you saying, "Hey, baby, you're not rubbing me the way you used to rub me," or "Hey, you're not doing this the way that I said that I like it to be done."
I feel
Why you didn't
all
have
that.
I promise you, my man would never get his. If I earn his clothes, it's just because I did it out the kindness of my heart. But I never started earning his clothes because of that very little thing my aunt said. Just don't start nothing you can't finish.
My thing
Because
is,
he gonna expect me to earn his clothes if I walked into that relationship earning his clothes, and I'm gonna pop that shit in the dryer. You hear me?
dry with the ice cubes. It gets it every time
Dryer with the ice
because it
cube.
creates the steam.
Boy, you didn't tell me so. I'm a,
Legendary.
all right.
But but no, like I'm saying, I'm not concerned. Like, hey, if that's what you want to do, but I'm just saying, once you void the contract, there is no more. I made a decision. You chose your way. That breaks my contract. Ain't no loopholes or side deals or none of that in mine.
Okay.
All right. Can we work this out?
Hell,
When he
she
was
got
working
the
you
side
out,
deal with the
I was
side
walking out.
Did you hear him?
I'm just being honest.
deal. I mean, but all I'm saying is she got the side nigga. All she gotta do is not knock him down. That's it.
Life is good.
Oh, he can take me out. He
No.
can take me to dinner.
If he
can
gonna sit
go to
there-
the movies. He can trick
No.
off on me, everything, as long as I don't give up the pootie wop.
No.
And
no way.
I'm gonna look
No
at it
way.
like you mean to tell me you got this dude to take you to dinner, get you booze, buy you clothes, all this for nothing? If you being honest
But
with
it
me,
is something because you want to know why it's something? Because she's spending so much time with Tim. She not planning y'all date night. She canceling on y'all date night.
Yeah.
She not even coming to kids' hair no more.
right?
You know what I'm saying? So that's taking value from y'all relationship and what you're trying to build.
Right.
So we're not even about to play them games in my household. I trust my man, but at the same time, he is not gonna sit here and tell me that Latasha at the job, he like, yeah, Latasha cooked for me. No, she cooked for us. Oh, Latasha texted me on Sunday. Oh no, we put me in that group message. Okay.
So
Is
she
that-
know.
Okay, quick side note.
No.
Is it really a thing for a woman to cook for you, though? Because I'm like, hey, if it's good, it's food. I don't care.
But-
This is food.
They just opening their door. That's what they
That
want to do. They
opening
want to
up
open
that
the
But it's
door.
door.
food. It's like,
My thing, like, I'm
hungry.
just.
If it didn't come from a restaurant, don't it? Matter of fact, just don't bring. I feed my man. My man taken care of. Don't feed him. He's full.
But why is food an
He's
issue?
full.
It's
I'm just asking because
It's just like when cats bring you crows.
Yeah.
Like, they know you don't eat crow. They never seen you grab a bird out the sky, but they like, this what I do. I kill birds. Can I bring you a bird? You feed me every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just their way of showing appreciation.
So
Yeah.
what's wrong with the?
So if you going to work and be like, the female on the other end, like, what is she appreciating you for? You don't do your job that good. You ain't got no promotion. Okay? So why does she keep bringing you these tacos and this lasagna?
So now that's going
Because now I'm upset now. I'm upset.
So now that's going to make me jump into that route. How much time we got?
Oh, we good. We could stop now.
Well, nah, I was just gonna ask real quick. So what about when you say it's cool when women be giving me stuff?
It is cool.
So what's the difference?
My thing is, how I'll say it is this: you are the control. That's why I keep telling you make the decision.
You're right.
If she brings you a plate of food, if you know you can't take this plate of food and still look at her as like that chick at work. Yeah. I got people at work that give me, I don't know their name. Be like, hey girl, I'm gonna get that for you. All right. And still not like if they really like if they never look back and then be like, he never said my name.
I don't know it, lady.
I don't know it. I don't intend to learn it. I got things to do. I'm here for a check, not you. That's where I
think for me, because in my in the past, I had someone give me money, right? Never met this person a day in my life. Man stay in a whole nother state, but used to just send money, right? But if my spouse say, hey, I don't really appreciate that, whether it's because money can lead to something else.
Right.
He could have found my address. He could have did anything, right? So I took into consideration.
How you find your address?
No, don't ask the how. What she said. He said, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm with him. I'm not with the money man over 2 states.
Yeah.
I'm with him. And
so even though it might look good because of the temptation, right, that we talked about previously, and everything's so easy, I'm going to walk away. Because that little money ain't going to stop why I fell in love with this person.
Right.
So,
she didn't change shirts 3 times for that money.
I didn't change shirts 3 times for that money.
Right.
So, I mean, we could end it after this one. I just want to know this one real quick because me and you have had conversations about this because, like, when a lot of people like to give me things. Yeah. Like, like I'll order one thing and I get double that. Yeah. Or if I go to a grocery store.
It's called white privilege.
First of all, I ain't that light for white privilege.
You know what I'm saying?
But, like, for example, like, somebody, I'll go in a grocery store. So, like, I'm very friendly with any and everyone I meet. Okay, if it's a woman, okay, I'm friendly with women. If it's a dude, I'm friendly with dudes. Okay, I get the hookup on, like, what was it? Me and my wife were going to Mexico. And the thing is if my wife would have got in line, like, we would have to pay extra for our luggage. Mm-hmm. So, basically, I got in line right in front of these ladies, and they were like, oh, it's fine and all that. But my wife would have got in line. We would have been to the very end. We would have missed our plane because we had to check our bags. So that was one. But they were like, oh, no, you definitely.
Well, simple stuff like that.
And then, like, the lady at baggage claim, we were over the weight for it. I went up there myself and everything. They was like, because they're supposed to actually charge you for that over the weight limit, even if it's a pound over.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, you know what? Don't even worry about it. And then my wife walked up there, and her face kind of, it's like her light kind of dimmed a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, it's too late now, but thank you very much for doing this. Like,
we talking about good gestures and freebies like that. No, that's whatever. Because the soda man can give me a soda, and I go give it to my man.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody care about the soda.
Don't nobody care about the
soda.
It's not even his
product.
We're talking about the time, the effort, the things that can lead to getting what's rightfully somebody else's.
What I'm saying is I would be very understanding if you was outside and the mail lady hop out the mail truck she hands you her mail, and then she give you a letter after that, and be like, my panties in there. See, that's a question of what are you doing with this mail lady to where she feel the need.
Okay.
She even was comfortable enough to say,
do
hey.
that.
Hey,
That's out of character. That's out of pocket.
that mean it was you and Latasha was having that good conversation.
You was talking
enough
to her
where she'd be like, you know what? I cooked a good meal last night. Let me bring little baby something to eat. See, no.
That's why I
That's
keep
enough.
my food to myself when I'm in the, what's it called? Oh, you ate lasagna? Yeah,
But
I ate lasagna.
At the same time,
Me and my wife and my 3 kids, we ate lasagna.
But
Oh,
at-
2
Don't
kids.
put that. Don't put that.
Oh, I forgot. He got.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. They know too. Vasectomy. 2 kids. That's it.
what how I view that is, look, you as the man, or in your case the woman, if y'all in that space, you have control.
Mm-hmm.
So if you decide, hey, yeah, I'm getting these freebies, it might be a price associated with it in the end, and I'm perfectly fine with telling them you ain't getting nothing from me, you was just being stupid.
Mm-hmm.
If you can do that, then do that.
Yeah.
But if you can't,
Okay.
Oh, but if you can't,
you can't,
better leave that alone.
don't touch a stove if you can't deal with it. Don't touch it.
If it's too hot, get out the kitchen.
Move on. Let that go. Me, I'm like, I don't entertain. I
Yeah.
don't, because I don't want to give you the false hope. Ain't no
I
hope.
think sometimes people, especially nowadays, I'm not talking about back then, but especially nowadays because it's so easy. And I keep referring back to that because it's very easy. This shit is easy out here. This man that was giving me money stayed in a state I ain't never been. He seen my picture on Instagram.
And was just like, I gotta have it, or I gotta send it money. I gotta throw that bread.
But that's just weird to me though.
Man, so
I ain't never been like.
that lucky.
Oh no.
Oh.
I ain't never been that lucky.
Okay.
We ain't even gonna go there. Trust me.
I ain't never been that lucky.
I've been that lucky.
He's been that
plus
lucky.
more.
But
He's been that lucky.
He been that lucky.
He been beyond that lucky.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Ask him about it.
All first of all, I don't. I'm just a friendly person. I am not over here doing nothing.
Easy.
It's just friendly. What? I talk to people.
He was so lucky. The benefits spilled over to his homies.
Ooh.
Ask him about it.
Shut up.
Ask him about it.
That's a good look there.
I was like, what you doing? I was like, I ain't.
And see that's what I was just about to get at. It's gonna start looking like, because even though you say you comfortable with her having that side piece, right? Long as he don't get the package, right?
Yeah.
She gonna come in here one day with some Balenciaga, a new wig, and some Jordans for you. You gonna be like, hold on, sis. Now what are
I got
you
some
doing?
J's.
You got some.
I got some J's.
What are you really doing?
How you getting it? Now, if you tell me I ain't doing, all right.
But
I
see,
believe you.
see, my trust ain't that fond yet. God ain't finished with me yet. So I just cannot. And I'm not saying that I don't trust my mate. What I'm saying is my maturity
I ain't reached that.
ain't reached that level
Because you
yet.
know, I look at it like you look at
Cause
it.
I'm sage hood and wish a nigga would. You hear me?
Okay, then.
So I haven't got to that level of understanding that even though you telling me that you really didn't do nothing, my thinking process and I am
had to do
overthinking. You did something where she at, and I'm shooting everybody.
Everybody go.
Everybody come.
Me, I
Bang,
ain't
bang.
gonna shoot
Pow
everybody.
pow.
I'ma
That's a
just-
22.
I respect it. I just ain't gonna shoot it. I'm gonna be like, look, because in the day, my loyalty ain't with Timothy with the dimples. It's just not. My loyalty with you.
Yeah,
So
with the cakes.
yeah,
Okay.
look, don't be out here being the bakery for the neighborhood. Everybody
Ooh.
can't get the buns, bro. Everybody can't get the buns. Everybody can't get the cakes. We don't
Yeah,
do that
cook
around
in
here.
the kitchen, the ladies in the streets. Can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. That's Betty White. You hear me? Yes, you can't. Men
Wow.
too. Y'all can't show y'all teeth to everybody you meet.
Just don't do it.
Cause you be too
quoting
friendly.
Betty White.
Yeah, that's
Quoting Betty White.
Betty White.
It gets real out here.
It's that real.
Is that
That's a
real?
lot of experience.
She, no pain, no gain. You hear me?
You don't know.
But you can't be too friendly. That's all. You can't
Understood.
be too friendly.
can't
See,
do
I'm gonna have to come back and bless y'all once a month.
Do it.
I'm gonna have to come
We
back.
here.
I'm gonna have to bless y'all once a month because I got a lot of. I
I'm here.
got a lot of game.
We here though.
I-
You know where it's at. With that being said, let's do the shout outs.
So as always, love to shout out my beautiful wife. Check out her pages on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the website wasteddesires.com. If you don't know about Wasted Desires, they do waist beads, anklets, bracelets, different things of that nature. Also, Yanni Like Mine for the Yanni products, ladies. As I've always said, don't clean itself. And then Tracer Like Mine, hair care, different products for natural black women. Is made by a black woman for black women. Check her out. Shout out to Nate Price and his personal training business.
Grit and
He is-
grind.
Mhm.
Grit and grind.
Grit and grind. Yeah, I'll be trying not to butcher it. So, check him out. Also, check out Aretha. Aretha, she's in Northeast Mall, but she's also in Arlington too. She does body sculpting, contouring, and all those different things. Also, like, subscribe, share the podcast.
Cool beans. Shout out cousin Tyler Bailey, quality clothes by a quality guy. Shout out cousin Mike, SOB Games. Call him Wiggly on these game spaces. Ain't that his handle?
Yeah.
Something like that. Something about wiggling throughout the universe.
Yeah.
Lord,
That's what he
get it
said.
right for the people.
I helped him. He told me this, but I know SOB though. State of being, not son of a state of being. Okay, you can find him on YouTube. Just saying.
It's gonna be in the comments, y'all, cause
It's in
he tripping.
All right. Also, D-Mac, he's a barber. He's in Dallas, and you can find him at D-Mac. It's the barber, Urban Cuts. D-Mac Urban Cuts. He's on Instagram, and you also got a Booksy if you want to get on that. With that being said,
Yo. No, I'm just
Bring the mic a little closer.
all right.
this part you gotta make because you need to know what you do. And why
What
you
I do?
Yeah, do it.
I do what I do and I do what I do. Webby voice. Oh, I was thinking more Webby. Savage.
Oh.
Savage like.
Man, everybody.
Webby.
knows.
Bro, I'm from that era. Let's,
Yeah. No, but seriously, I'm gonna shout out what Snoop Dogg said. Y'all see, I like to reference music because I love music, right?
Okay.
I like to thank myself. I like to thank myself again. No, I'm just joking. But I'm gonna shout out Leon Davis. Got his beard juice. It helps you grow your beard. It's a healthy product. You can find this product on my website. I have a website, as I stated before. Sacred Elements. I sell waist beads, sage, oils. I do readings. All of this is going to be in the comments. Is that okay if I leave this in the comments?
Not at all. Do what you want to do.
Also, you can follow me on Instagram, his fave, BBW_. Don't judge me, okay? So, also, I'm going to leave information for Leon Davis. He has his own carpet cleaning business. I want to shout out my sister, Alexis Moore. I'm going to leave all of this information in the comments. Love Hair Studios. She sells sea moss. If you're trying to need to get your hair together or get your health together, she is the person to see. And I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite quotes for myself. Believe in yourself and trust the process.
So since we leaving quotes,
What? No, don't steal her thunder.
Yeah,
You
no,
gotta
no,
do
no.
that
That's my
next. You
thing,
gotta do
that's
that
my
next
thing,
show.
That's my thing.
You can't take it. You gotta do that next show. You should have thought about that on before. I'm gonna leave a quote. I'm just kidding.
What's this shit? Yeah. See, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to bless y'all again on the. I'm gonna have to bless y'all. That was some good
This-
topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
another episode.
Another episode of Something for the People.
Be easy.
Oh,